Guys, welcome to another episode of Horror at the Store. I'm your host, Katie Hettenbach. Today, we have a lovely, special guest. She works in the film industry. She's adorable. She's amazing. Give it up for Liz Holland.
Woohoo, Liz Holland, yay.
Woo-hoo.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I'm really excited that we got to do 2 Stephen King movies during our kind of like marathon recording because Stephen King is one of my favorites.
The best.
From like childhood on. And this is one I'd never seen before. And I genuinely, this is stupid, I didn't know it was an anthology.
I didn't either. I gave you 2 anthology films.
2 Stephen King anthology films.
That was unintentional.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it's because this is my thing. Whenever I look at a poster, I form a full feature in my head.
Yeah, and it's just Drew Barrymore with a cat. And
you're like Firestarter, but with a cat. That's what I did.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Meow.
I was like, it's a whole, and technically it is a whole like Drew Barrymore with a cat plot ultimately.
Yeah.
But I was just like, when it started and it was Quitters Inc., like what I wrote was, I like the tie-in to the short Quitters Inc. It's one of my favorites. And then the next note, for some reason I didn't know this was an anthology film.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of anthology films now. I don't think I want to watch anymore.
Oh,
I have a short, I don't know. It's when like as I think, I don't know. It
depends.
They're good. And these were interesting.
These were honestly, 2 of the first 2 are 2 of my favorite like Stephen King shorts because I've read a fuck ton of them. I think these are both, Half Past Midnight or like Night Shift.
Yeah.
But Quitters Inc., I've always been like, that should be a film. And same with whatever the bet about the building.
Yes.
Because they're just so visual and like interesting and scary in like a pragmatic way, where it's like, this is scary because it's like, actually Quitters Inc. is a great idea. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Give me Quitters Inc.
Let's first get into the before we do that, let's get into the log line. So we do a log line over the title alone, having not seen the film. So just off of the title, like whatever you think the story is. I said Cat's Eye. The film is Cat's Eye. Stephen King's Cat's Eye. Let's didn't even say it yet.
1981.
1981. Yeah, I didn't. I actually didn't write down the year. Oh my god.
Question mark.
So I said Cat's Eye. A girl discovers a cat with a glass eye. The eye, you ask, has the ability to teleport anything it touches to alternate dimensions.
Okay, so this is where you're gonna realize again, did this wrong.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna say I did it creatively.
Yeah.
Cat's Eye, better creep show.
Yeah,
that's my log line.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
you know,
100%. Basically, this is just an anthology series about a stray cat.
A little Oliver and Company style.
Yeah.
Every time that he's running around, I'm like, Billy Joel should be playing. I don't know.
He's vibing. He's chilling. It's 3 tales of suspense and horror. So we start off with this stray cat running from a dog. You know,
very cool. Okay, wait. I love opening with a Cujo dog.
Yeah, I was like Cujo,
and then a Christine license plate, and I'm just like, oh,
Stephen King was like,
I love a tie-in.
He's like, did you know I made this film? You want to know?
Every time you watch any Stephen King movie, he's like, did you know that I also made this movie?
That's what I want to do. I've made some horror shorts, and I reference all of my films that I've ever made in all of them.
Yes. So that one day when you're prolific, everyone will look back.
Subtly,
yeah.
it's like, it's like the Adam Sandler universe. It's like everything. Have you seen Hubie Halloween?
Yes.
Everything is references each other. I'm like, it's genius. It's not a good movie, but it's
genius.
Fantastic because there's just so much in there. You're like, you guys really thought about this?
And I love the King metaverse, the King multiverse.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So this cat's running away from the dog, and it runs into this shipping truck, and it eventually ends. The cat ends up in a city and sees this mannequin at a store, and it's this ghost of baby Drew Barrymore, who's like, you gotta find it, hurry. And the cat's like, what? First of all, cat actor, brilliant. This is the best acting I've seen ever.
There's 2 cats for sure.
100%.
When they go to South Carolina or one of the Carolinas, there's a moment where the cat's in the back of the truck, and I'm like, not the same cat. Excellent actor, not.
It's like the facial expressions. I'm like, why do I get what the cat's saying? It's all in the eyes. I was like, damn.
It's in the cat's eyes.
I was like, the Meisner technique is deep within.
Did you just say the Meisner?
It could be the Meisner.
Okay, you
the
almost
Meisner.
made it. The Meisner. Okay, I love it.
I should have said that. Oh man, that was. Oh,
We gotta taking it.
We gotta start this whole thing over now. God dang it. So, it jumps to this guy who's like trying to quit smoking with Quitters Incorporated. He walks in, and he walks in and he's like, oh, this is kind of a weird office. And the guy's like, oh, come on back. And he goes in and he's like, give me your cigarettes. And then he
has a cage level.
He puts them on the table and just, he just smashes them. And I'm like,
I watched this with my roommate who's an actor, and he at that point was like, that was brilliant. Like he's like, I wasn't expecting that. And I was like, yeah, no, like I'm actually, there's some gusto here.
I was like, that was a choice, and you made it. And I wonder what the other choices he made, what the other takes were, if there was like, if he like just threw them against a wall.
Yeah, one where there's just like a pull each individually.
He takes them and just chucks them out the window. That would also be fun. So, and then smashes. He also, for some reason, has the cat hostage.
Which, again, I love that this cat actually shows up as a through line through the stories. Very cute.
And he is like, the cat's like in this like cage thing room, and he's eating food. But when this certain song is on, he stops eating the food, and he's like, I don't want
very Pavlovian,
food, And then the guy, the evil man is like, let me just turn on the shock thing, and the floor starts shocking the cat, and the cat's like, and you're like, oh my god, stop.
It's genuinely really fucked up.
Like,
and I was like, I hate that this guy's hurting this cat.
Like, leave it alone. We found out the cat's name is General. General. And terrified, and this guy, the evil guy, threatens we'll call him the Quitter. He has a name. He
has a Quitter, but also who the fuck is that?
I don't know his name.
It's James Woods, right? It gotta be James Woods. Dick Morrison.
Let's call him James Dick. So if he quits smoking, or if he keeps smoking, they're going to torture his family.
Well, the series of events is really fucked up. Because it's like, if you smoke once, we take your wife and we do this little, like, Stanley Milgram, like, electric dance.
Yeah, and we're going to do the same thing we did to the cat to your wife.
And then if you do it a second time to your daughter, if you do it a third time, we're going to come and rape your wife. And I was just like, this escalates very quickly.
You're like, Jesus Christ, settle down. They're like, we do things a little differently here. You're like, this is to quit cigarettes.
Yeah. Although,
calm down.
Full circle, this is where I was this might actually be like a really good, I mean, like, listen, if you want to lose weight, if you want to quit smoking, if you want to do any of that.
Just threaten your family.
Honestly, it's like that Nathan For You episode where it's like, hey, we'll send a picture of you to your, coworkers if you don't lose this weight, whatever.
Literally.
Sometimes fear is the best motivation.
Fear is it's absolutely terrifying. So he smokes, so he's like trying not to smoke. And, there's like one night where he tries to smoke late at night, but he sees like some guy in his house, and he's like, I just put it in my lips. I didn't light it. I didn't do anything. And then like the next day he goes, on this, what is it? I was about to say a raft. It's not a raft. What is that thing when you're a ferry with the cars?
He goes on a ferry with the cars.
I was like, what is that called?
A raft.
A raft. I don't know. It's the same.
Well, I do like also really quick in between there.
Yeah.
There's that party where everyone is smoking.
Yeah,
everyone turns into like, that is one of the best fucking like scenes for like, imagine if you're trying to quit smoking and it's the 80s and you like work in apparently corporate something.
And everyone just smokes. And
everyone is
like
chain smoke. And that one guy's just like, ha ha ha, you think you're going to quit smoking?
He's like,
I don't support
what do you mean?
I don't believe in you. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a bad friend.
And they're terrible friends, honestly. Yeah. Everyone in this movie is just so bad. And so, oh my God. So
he's on the ferry.
And he's like, oh, you know what? I'm craving wine. So he pops it a second. He's like, puts on sunglasses. Like, that's going to do any difference. He's like, no one's around. Just starts smoking. And after he's like midway done with the cigarette, he like looks up, and the guy next to the car just looks at him, smiles, and drives away. And he goes, oh, fuck.
He gets home and like the toast is burning and like he gets there just in time to have missed his wife. Like
And
literally
his wife is
seconds.
literally being like was kidnapped. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh my God. And the phone rings and he's like, you know where to meet me.
5 p.m. baby. And I'm
5
like,
p.m.
I'm like, why do we need this in between time? What do you have to set up?
He's got to think about what he's done.
yeah,
he's like, you got to set it up. They got to make sure like the wife is like,
Yeah.
startled enough,
Yeah.
terrified. So he gets into Quitters Incorporated and it's just absolutely terrified. And he sees his wife in the box and the song starts playing and she's like, no. And then the shocks happen and she's screaming bloody murder.
It's really actually super effective. I think that scene, like I was like, oh God, this is a lot to be watching.
I was like, Jesus Christ, that poor woman.
But I love like the next, I actually do think this is really interesting to have then the next part be like that moment where Becker and Quitters Inc. CEO are like talking and he says, well, they're either now going to hug or they're going to, she's going to slap him. $10 says they hug and the other guy's like, oh no, it's going to be a slap. And I love this weird thing where it's like, imagine if you were someone's like wife or family member, whatever. And it's like, why did I just get tortured? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I'm trying to quit smoking for you. And this is what happens if I accidentally, I'm so sorry. And like, would you be like, oh my God, that's so like, thank you. Like, I love that weird moment of like some family members saying, I would do the fact that you're doing that for us. It's a really cool, weird, like psychological moment to be like, some people would actually appreciate this from you and would do, and like the cheersing at the end.
Oh yeah. I would not. I would run.
I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Why did you smoke if you knew that I could be tortured?
Absolutely
I'd be very
not.
mad.
And so this guy, he tries to free his wife, and because like one of the evil there's a henchman there.
Is it Becker? I think is
Becker?
No, Becker is the dude in the next one.
Oh, that's the next
Shit,
guy.
what
That
is this
the next
guy's
guy.
name?
Never mind. I don't think we found out his name. And he tries to free his wife, and like grabs the gun, and like the cat runs out, and like he like escapes, and his wife starts getting tortured more, and it's just like, and that's like, and then as the cat leaves, that's when we exit the story. So it's like we don't know.
Except wait, I love the button on this story so much because it's like with some of these, you come into the problem of like with any like great short or sketch or whatever, it's like escalation has to be like consistent.
Yeah.
And with this at a certain point, it's like, well, we know he's not going to smoke anymore, whatever. I love that cute little thing where it's like, well, smokers sometimes gain weight. You can only be 165 pounds. What do you do to me if I don't? Oh, cut off your wife's little finger. And then having the guy who put him into Quitters Inc. originally, wife be like her finger being cut off. So clever, so cute.
It's adorable.
Just a nice little tap. Again, I just really like this first story.
It's like a little like...
Yeah. And again, my roommate was like, why isn't this the whole movie? He's like, wait, are we done with that already?
We're like, yep, we are, because we're on to some...
Because we're into Atlantic City, baby.
Atlantic City and little Drew Barrymore's ghost, story number 2. The cat sees little Drew's ghost, and she's like, you gotta hurry, you gotta find him. The cat's like, what do you mean?
The cat's like, are you in Atlantic City?
Where are you? Where are you? Who are you?
I'm traveling the trains, baby.
Oh my God. And so the cat, and then, okay.
Wait, I love the cat bet where they're like, I think this cat's gonna die. I think it can live if it crosses the street.
Literally.
What
so
a horrible moment.
It's out of this casino, and they see this cat in the middle of the road, which is General, and they are like, oh, I bet you $2,000 the cat gets hit by a car. And then the one guy who we find out is like, the evil
of
guy,
our story, big bad.
the evil old man. He's like, I bet you he lives.
Yeah.
And they're like, come here, Katie. And somehow the cat fucking makes it across.
And everyone else dies on the street. It's a 10-car pileup, but the cat
huge.
survives.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Really just
But
caused
I mean,
that.
that's another thing where I'm like, this movie also could be shorter because it's like setting up so much, and I'm like, listen, we didn't
need this part.
You
we
could
didn't
have
need this
started
part at all.
in the apartment with our guy, like just walking into the apartment. We don't need all of this backstory at all.
There's a lot of
just sets up bedding.
A lot of the movies that I've watched, I'm like, okay, we could have gotten to this so much quicker. I know like the setup was like.
Yeah, but especially with the anthology, it's like, listen, I want to care about the characters, but you can also, I care about a character who's on the side of the roof because he's on the side of the roof.
Yeah.
You don't need to like set up 10 minutes
he's an
of why.
orphan. His parents died in a fire, and he's got cancer, and his leg is cut off.
And you also set up a lot of that
dead.
later with like the tennis pros. It's like, come on, we don't need.
It's like he's on the side of a building. We're sad. I'm
tense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tense. So, he. so the evil guy's wife and the tennis coach are running away, and the tennis guy is like, oh, I'm going to, he's like to the wife, he's like, I'll meet you in,
I have to get money.
I'll meet you in a couple days, just go, stay safe. And he gets kidnapped and taken hostage.
Which, wait, really quick, if you're ever like gonna run away with someone, don't have like, he's in the white convertible. Don't have a car that everyone can just point out on the street.
Have like a Prius or something.
Be a little more inconspicuous.
Like, literally, it's like
genuinely, dude, you're stealing like an Atlantic City mob boss's wife, and you're doing it in a white convertible.
You stupid. You deserve to die.
Chill.
So he gets kidnapped, and the guy's like, the evil old dude's like, I'm gonna frame you for smuggling heroin and all this stuff. And he's like, or I'm gonna place a bet with you. If you can walk around this entire skyscraper on the ledge, I will set you free. I will let you live. I will let you can go have my wife. You can have all these things. And he's like, I'll take that bet. Fine. And so he starts going on the ledge. Of course, the old man is like, I gotcha. Ooh, gotta keep you on your toes.
Throws like a scarf at him at one point. Literally, like takes his finger and like
I was just
time.
like and it's like I know it's a green screen, but him on the side of the ledge, I was like, I hate this.
My core activated every time that he started to like. I was like, no core.
He would like fall. He'd be like, whoa, and I'm like, oh god.
Cold.
I'm like, I would fall. I would immediately.
Oh,
die.
I'd fall so quickly.
And then he like turns the corner, and there's just birds flying, and a bird's pecking at his feet.
Yeah.
And he finds a little ledge and like hides in there, and then like the old
gets
man,
water blast,
and he's like, if you don't get ready in 30 seconds, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I will
bring it
say
up a
pissed
level.
off that he wasn't wet the rest of the episode.
Literally.
Or like the little short. I was like, you should be freezing.
You're
you should
like,
be damp. You should be slippery. This is too much.
There's some continuity errors
Yes.
right there.
Or maybe it's just so windy.
It's so windy that he
Dry.
drives so fast, super fast. So he's walking around, and you got the birds, you got the wind. He kicks the bird. That was funny. Yeah. Honestly, I was like, fuck that bird.
Yeah.
The bird deserves to die. So he's finally around the corner. He makes it. He's fine. And now the old guy's like, when you hear he's like to this hitman, because he hired a hitman as well. He's like, when you hear me say the certain line, I want you to come in and shoot the tennis guy. So he comes. So tennis guy comes in. He's like, you did it. Congrats. Yeah. And the hitman comes in.
Which is funny. He also comes in a little late.
Yeah. I'm like, you missed your cue. You had one job.
It's literally all right. Something, whatever. And I'm like, dude, come on out.
You missed your cue. Also, he said it. I thought he was going to say it a little bit like, wait a little bit. He's like, oh, all right. And
it was the first thing he said when the guy came in. Yeah.
Damn. No wonder why he missed this.
I'm like,
honestly.
Clearly.
And so he's like, oh yeah, and then you get my wife. So he throws him a bag of money, and in the bag of money is his wife's head.
Yeah.
And just rolls
a lot
out.
of decapitated heads and stuff.
You're like, whoa, okay. And
well, it's always like the wordplay of like, I made you a bet. I said you could have her, not that she'd be alive. And I'm just like, I love.
You're like, oh, you should have thought carefully. So, and the cat is there because I think we forgot to mention this. The old man takes the cat home.
Adopted him.
Because that is his prize.
Yes. Because of the lucky bet.
Because he won the bet, and it's his lucky cat. And so the cat runs away.
Yeah. But the cat has a moral compass. And every time, like, the cat's always, like, hissing, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And the guy's
like, you stupid cat.
Yeah. And then, the cat does trip the henchman who has the gun, which is how our hero ultimately is able to circumvent the whole thing. And I love it. It's like, come on. If you put someone on a ledge, get ready to be put on that ledge.
Yeah. And then, so the cat runs away, and the tennis guy's like to the old guy, he has the gun now. He's like, you're going to go on the ledge. Does the same thing, but this time with the bird. The bird fucks him up so much when he's on that ledge, the old man, that he falls and dies.
I love.
And as he should.
He
should. And the final story, it's officially, we finally get to Drew.
Yeah.
And it's about a family, a mom, dad, and daughter, Drew Barrymore. And this cat runs into the house, stray cat. Find out the cat's. This is general. We finally figure out who the cat is. The cat's
and what the cat's role is.
The main story. And the husband decides to scare the daughter into thinking that, like, the cat steals humans' breath, especially kids' breath, which is super weird. Like, he'll, like, the cat will, like, as she's sleeping, will, like,
some weird
suck her
folklore.
life force out or something, and then she'll, like, die.
As if cats want to be children, first of all.
First
No.
of all, yeah. And she's saying she's having nightmares about this monster, and they're like, oh.
Well, this is the whole, like, help me. There's a troll in my room. You know, like,
and they're
all
like,
of these
oh,
little,
she's just
like,
a little kid. She doesn't know. No, but, like, General is like, oh, something's up. I know I have to protect
cats are
this
pretty
girl.
smart.
And General's keeping, like, the monsters away. And the monster's this little, like, leprechaun troll-looking ass. And he's the one trying to steal the little girl's breath. And he, like, pops out of the wall and then, like...
And he keeps, like, holding her nose closed. It's very creepy.
He's like, oh, and then she, like, and then
Yeah.
he's like, his little, like, fingers are, like, little, like, prongs.
Yeah, but I also do like the size. Like, there's a lot of moments where it's, like, clearly an actor in, like, a larger, you know, like, everything's in a larger space. And then sometimes it's a little CGI. But I like the way that they try to incorporate this thing being, like, cat-sized.
It was, like, practical, too. Everything was, like, everything felt...
Yeah.
real.
And by being in a child's bedroom, it was, like, so much, you know, easier to scale things.
Yeah.
But no, I mean...
It was so impressive.
I honestly didn't love this one the most.
Oh, it wasn't. It was fine. It was...
But I had a lot of fun.
It was very fun. And so the mom... She's like, I hate cats. I hate, I don't want General here. But
I think it's because her mom is the one who believes in the cat breath thing.
Yeah.
And I think the dad is like, oh, your mom's going to say, this. I think the dad is kind of, like, smarter.
But it's just, I don't know. And then, so she's like, oh, I'm going to capture General and send him to...
Be euthanized.
And I was like, damn, Mom.
Yeah.
That's okay. But of course... General escapes because
General.
He's a beast. He escapes. He's not going to be euthanized today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today.
I know. I was going to say next time he's at the pound.
Next time he's at the pound, he probably will. Because I'll be like, yeah, not today, fucker.
Yeah.
You're going down. And the little girl is just like terrified. She's like, General! It's like storming.
Yeah.
She's just screaming. And
it's very poltergeisty, like, parents trying to get in the room. Very 80s in general. And it was 85. I was wrong when I said 81.
And so she's in her room, and the little leprechaun thing, like, puts, like, a wedge in the door. And so her parents can't get in, and starts sucking
her
breath. Her breath.
I was kind of wondering how many seconds of breath life do you think we have? Because it went on for a long time.
I was like, and she's not even, like, dead yet.
And she's so small.
And she's a small bean.
She's
so
very
it's like,
I love Drew Barrymore, by the way. I loved her so much. She was very good.
So cute. And
yeah.
She's so cute. But just like, this little Drew.
She is
face
so cute.
is so cute. And all of a sudden, like, General, like, finds his way into the house.
Cat fight. Yeah.
He's just literal cat fight.
It's like a Toy Story level, like, I'm grabbing balloons and going up here, and, like, everything is just, it's just very fun.
It's very, like, like the troll, like, grabs the balloons, and the cat's, like, playing with the balloons.
Yeah.
And then, the troll has, like, a little knife and, like, stabs General a couple times. You're like, damn, chill.
And at the end of the movie, when the dad holds up the knife, you're like, that is smaller than I expected.
It's a little baby knife.
But, like, I kind of... It's really small.
Hey, it's not the size of the knife. It's what you do with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the point.
It's the sharp. It's what you do with it. And how they kill this troll is General. The troll hides from the cat on this record player, and General starts playing it, and Drew's like, faster! Make it go faster!
Wait, but the song that's playing is is it Every Step You'll... It's Every Breath You Take. I'll be watching.
Every Breath You Take.
Which they also play in Quitters Inc. And I loved when it comes on in Quitters Inc. because I'm like, ha ha ha, so fun. And then at the end, kind of a nice full story. I love it.
And then he just keeps faster, and he keeps speeding it up, and the troll's like, wow, and then he just into a fan and explodes.
Into a box fan. Into a college dorm level box fan.
And just explodes.
Which should not... If I put my hand in one of those...
You have a child. It's not... It was the 80s.
It shouldn't be metal, though. It should be this doesn't happen that way.
Safety wasn't a priority in the 80s.
Safety not guaranteed in the 80s.
Exactly.
Rooms were not child-proofed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So the parents get in, and they, the daughter's like... Drew's like, oh, like, look at the hole. Like, look at the thing. I told you it was
Also, the mom
truth.
being like, we're not going to talk about this.
don't ever talk about
The
it.
dad's like, we should probably tell someone. Mom's like, no, not at all. And
No.
Drew Barrymore's like, well, then this happens. And Mom's like, that's blackmail. And she's like, isn't it though?
Isn't it though? But we're gonna keep the cat.
Yeah,
aren't
she's
we?
like, thanks, Mom.
I'm gonna keep General, and they're like, okay, we'll keep the cat.
Which also, yeah, you should.
I mean, yeah, General saved everybody. I love this movie. What did you give it out of 10?
7.5.
I gave it an 8.
I love that.
I
Okay,
really
love
like
that.
this is I think 8's like the highest I've gone so far.
Really?
I give it a lot
Okay.
of 4s and 5s.
Oh, yeah.
but
This
like
is just fun.
it was so fun, and like it was like a good. I like this anthology series because it was like you could get more into each character
Yeah.
versus like
Again, being like 3, and I believe Creepshow 2 is also just 3.
Yeah.
But it's like 3 is probably enough.
the
half
more
an hour
the more
each.
you have is like the more okay. There's like too many. I'm getting lost.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
But it's also, again, I think they're two of the stronger. Like, I think all of these are pre-written. They're not originals for this.
Okay.
They're all like shorts that he's had
Yeah.
before. And I do think Stephen King is like very strong with his original source material.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're always going to get some of them where like he's a man who's so prolific that half the endings, aren't endings. And like, you just can't.
Oh, yeah.
At the level he's at, it's like some of it's not great.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it's fucking perfect.
oh yeah.
And so this kind of falls in the middle of like, I like that someone picked some of the good, less, like none of these except the last one are really that supernatural.
Yeah.
Like Quitters Inc. could totally happen. The Bet one, it's like, besides the cat element, it's
Yeah.
like, these are actually just kind of like fucked up, fun short stories
Yeah.
and horror shorts.
Yeah, they were spooky. Honestly, they had there wasn't a lot of like there was really no gore.
Yeah.
no blood.
But I was pretty tense.
I was
yeah.
a lot of them, especially the one on the building. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know this is a green screen. He's doing a great job acting.
Oh, yeah.
but I was like. I was
know,
like,
me too.
I'm not afraid of heights, but if I'm on a ledge,
Yeah.
I get a little.
And I kept thinking
woozy.
about those moments where it's like, what do you put your,
like what
Yeah.
I'm like. Oh, like
do you take your shoes off? Do you leave them on? What's better?
like what's I don't know to have more traction, and then like to I don't know. It's and then to
And
like,
the first time when he turns around and it's the wind is
it was-
gusting.
oh my god, it's just
No.
anxiety. This is an anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
So you said, what did you say?
7.5.
7.5. I said 8. So yeah, I
7.75. Yeah, we
7.75.
keep like meeting in these middles.
That's what you got to do. But
Yeah.
that's amazing. So do you have anything you want to plug?
I'm gonna plug. Let's give it 6 or 7 years. Liz Holland's directing It,
Ooh.
the miniseries. I'm kidding,
The
but
miniseries.
give me a couple years. That's it's just Stephen King.
I
I
love
want to
it.
direct so badly as Stephen King. I've been trying to do one of those like give him $1, get a short.
Yes,
style
I've
things.
heard about that. Yeah.
And there's a couple that I really love. That might be my next. Like this is just really I love talking
that.
about Stephen King.
That's so
that.
Stephen King's the best.
Yeah, so me in like hopefully 5 to 10 years having a career.
Amazing.
And then my Instagram
Yes.
is Movie Maniac Girl. There you go. It's
Amazing.
fun. That's
Well,
it.
you've been a delight. Thanks for talking
Anytime.
Cat's Eye and all things Stephen King with me
I love.
today. And guys, we'll see you next time. Stay spooky.
Ooh.